in the veins. Ice, 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 ice in the veins.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Flyers TV. Fresh disappointment of that trophy final loss at the hands of Newcastle Eagles in Birmingham on Sunday. Andreas Kapoulis and company are in Estonia for their final ENBL game against Keila Coolbet. Both of these teams are already eliminated with even a win tonight and results elsewhere going in the Flyers' favour. They would still be eliminated on head-to-head record. However, still plenty on the line. The Flyers can finish with a 4-4 record should they win tonight, which would see them finish 4 unbeaten in Europe, having started the campaign 0-4. It is, of course, also a big chance to get back to winning ways and move on from that gutting defeat on Sunday. We're about 15 miles outside of the capital Tallinn for this one, in the small town of Keila, and at the Keila Health Centre, where both Keila Coolbet and their local rivals play. There's your Keila Coolbet starting 5. I should say that they are missing their 2 big hitters this evening as well. So there's no Eric Maka and no Artem Kovalov, who are probably their 2 best players. Maka's averaging 19 points per game in Europe this season. Kovalov averaging a double-double. He's got 10 rebounds per game to his name. So it is a slightly weakened Keila side this evening, I must say. They are without a win in 6 as well. Look out for Marcus Parv. He's the number 8. He's the son of head coach Pep Parv. So a little bit of a father-son combo in the Keila lineups today. He's got Tapvidis Kupstas, Ralph Kutis, Kaido Sachs, Andrei Maranenko, Roland Hamkivi as well to look out for. Christopher Lenk, Leonard Emil Dixon Jr. and Martin Midri round out the bench for the hosts. As for the Flyers this evening, starting 5, Alain Louis, Evan Walsh, Jared Sherfield, Kendall Lewis and Damon Robinson. On the bench for the Flyers tonight, Corey Samuels, Ebuka Ekwe, Owen McCormack, Leslie Smith and Pasquale Landolfi. Flyers in the all-white strip then. It's great to see a number of fans out there. You can see in that far right corner in the pink shirts, just as there were in Birmingham, quite frankly, on Sunday. Superb to see the Flyers family get out and back the team wherever they are on their travels. And hopefully they'll be rewarded with a win this evening in what is the Flyers' final game in ENBL Group B. Officials for this one, Josh Bowe has travelled out from the UK. He's going to be alongside Rainis Vav and the crew chief Hendrik Lars. We're just about a minute away from getting under action. Getting the action underway in Estonia. There's a reminder of the Flyers starting 5. Kendall Lewis has been superb in Europe this year. Most steals per game out of anyone in the ENBL. It's just over 3 a game. In the absence tonight of Keedy Johnson. I wonder how much the scoring will be relied upon from the likes of Evan Walsh, Kendall Lewis and Damon Robinson. I'm sure all will pick up the slack. Here we go then, referees are set and we are ready for tip-off in Estonia. It's Keila Coolbet against the Bristol Flyers in European North Basketball League Group B. An early possession here for the Flyers. Alan Louis out to Evan Walsh. Finds Louis again. Lovely little spin move, but then gets blocked. Myronenko straight into his work defensively for Keila. On the other end of the court, Kupstas. Here's Myronenko. Hands it off to Kupstas. Thought about the three. Back to Myronenko. He will shoot the three and will score. Oh, great start from Andrei Myronenko, the Ukrainian. Keila out to an early 3-0 lead. That's out of bounds. Kendall Lewis running out of road. First turnover of the evening, and a stat that really plagued the Flyers on Sunday in Birmingham. Here's Kupstas. Myronenko kicks it outside. Parv in the corner for three. Off the rim, no good. Flyers go the other way with it. Robinson kicks it out to Walsh for three. That's money, and we're tied at 3. A minute and a half gone here in Estonia. Already both sides looking like they're going to be quite happy to go from beyond the arc tonight. Turnover by the hosts. Good defense from the Flyers. Lewis. Louis. Screen there from Robinson. Evan Walsh. He's inside. Kendall Lewis backs down his man. Loses the ball. Second time tonight. Just slipped away from Kendall Lewis. It will be Keila ball. From that home crowd. You can see they've got the drums in the house tonight. Here's Parv. Nice movement here from Keila. Parv with the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Louis for the Flyers, inside. Nice ball, but be gathered by Damon Robinson. Will still be Flyers ball though. Louis with the inbound. Finds Evan Walsh. Just looking for a lane. Finds a pass inside to Robinson. Nicely done from the Flyers. Kupstas to Myronenko. Kutis. Here's Maras Parv, driving, trying to find a lane and lays it out. Tied at 5, no side that's able to find an early lead so far. Nice from Alan Louis, who goes right under the basket. Layup's no good though. Myronenko looking to set a screen, now gets the ball. Kupstas from free throw range, that's good. Keila back out in front. Kendall Lewis. To Evan Walsh, he'll go for a drive, finds a lane, lays it in. with the M1. Great play from Evan Walsh. Finger roll finish off the backboard. Beautifully done. He'll go to the line as well. First time tonight. Just under 60% from the free throw range in Europe this year, and that's no good, although Flyers have the rebound, and Kendall Lewis jams it home. Flyers in front by 2 then. Kubstas to Parv. Oh, finds Myronenko. Quick release 3 is good. His second of the evening. Something already that the Flyers need to look at is Andrei Myronenko is heating up quickly from beyond the arc. He's a former Ukrainian national team player. Not necessarily the biggest scorer for Keila this year, but he started well. And that quick release is causing the Flyers a little bit of an issue early on. Here's Walsh now. Again goes off the backboard, and this one rolls around and rolls in. Parv up to Myronenko. He'll try another 3. This one's no good. Sherfield brings it away for the Flyers. It's a screen from McCormack, who's come into the game. It's Flyers ball. With the inbound. Sherfield. Lewis. Again, Kendall Lewis, 3rd time this evening. He's turned the ball over. He's running out of room on that baseline. Kutis bringing it up the court for Keila. Gets the ball off Myronenko, who's been heavily involved already. Myronenko trying to find a bit of space off the backboard and in. Andrei Myronenko up to 8 points already this evening. Sherfield. Lovely from Jared Sherfield. Flyers back in front by 1. Slightly overly aggressive there from Alain Louis. Just getting called for the reach in. Very nearly stole that ball back for the Bristol Flyers. Keila making a sub as Christopher Lank comes into the game, first time this evening. It's the ball to Kubstas. Good defense from the Flyers. Keila forced to kick it out. That's a great block from McCormack. Walsh trying to go coast to coast, and he'll be fouled. So just a 1-point game in the first quarter here in Estonia. Side able to really assert dominance yet, but Flyers are just starting to find a little bit of their rhythm. Louis gets the screen from McCormack. Then hands it off to McCormack. Lovely teamwork from those two. And the Flyers are out to a 3-point lead. Koopstas. Trying to get a screen from Myronenko. One-on-one against McCormack. Decides to shoot a three, no good. Walsh on the rebound, but then turns it over. A little alley-oop from Keila. Fancy from the hosts. McCormack. Now Walsh. Foul going to be called off the ball against Roland Tamkivi. Walsh is going to take a seat. Ekwe and Samuels coming into the game for the Flyers. I thought Corey Samuels at one moment on Sunday was going to be the catalyst to spark a really unlikely comeback. He suddenly heated up and buried 3 triples in a row. Here's Ekwe. Out to Samuels. To Ekwe. Step back. Off the front of the iron, no good. Keila come away with it. Koopstas. To Sachs, back to Koopstas now, up against McCormack. Finds a little bit of separation, but not enough to drain the shot. McCormack. Samuels. To Kendall Lewis. Tried to find McCormack inside, turns it over. Away come Keila. Dixon Jr. No good. McCormack just trying to calm things down out there. Corey Samuels. Out to Kendall Lewis. Jared Sherfield finds McCormack. A little pump fake from McCormack, and then the reverse. With the and-one, Owen McCormack comes to town. High class there from the Flyers, number 13. Cormack goes to the line for the first time this evening then. Drains the and-one. Flyers out to a 4-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. It's been a tightly fought first quarter. It's Koopstas. And Sachs. To Koopstas. Foul called against Evan Walsh. It's Christopher Lank. Say that Lank was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line. Drained all his free throws in Europe this year, Christopher Lank. Hasn't anymore, that 100% record's gone. He scored 14 points in their loss to Valmiera at the weekend in the Estonian Latvian League. Keila, in fact, at the minute are on a 6-game losing streak. Their only win in the last month and a half came in domestic cup competition. Here's Evan Walsh now for the Flyers. It's McCormack. Been heavily involved last 5 minutes. Draws the foul. He'll lay in the reverse, but that's not going to count. shots then from McCormack to add to his tally for the evening. First one's no good. McCormack makes the second, with the home fans doing their best to put him off. Oh, it's a great steal from the Flyers, and Evan Walsh lays it in on the fast break. Quick tempo change from the Flyers does the business. 6-point game now as we head towards the closing stage of the first quarter. Three's no good, although Dixon Jr. gets it back from Keila, again no good. Still got it though with the hosts. 5 seconds now. 3 from deep is wide. And another go though just before the buzzer. Buzzer beater from Kupstas is no good. So the Flyers are going to end the first quarter here in Estonia with a 21-15 lead. It's been a really strong start from the Flyers on their travels. Let's look ahead then to what we've got coming up for you. The Flyers are back in championship action. Of course, they visit Leicester at the weekend, but they're back at the SGS on Friday, February the 14th. That's against the London Lions in the Super League Basketball Championship. But before then, they have a massive game. It's the SLB Cup semi-final home leg. It's Friday, February the 7th against the Sheffield Sharks at 7:30. That is a two-legged affair, of course. The away leg is just 2 days later, February the 9th, up in Sheffield. But it would mean it's a great opportunity for the Flyers to potentially, despite having lost one final already this season, it could be a second final on the bounce. Final, of course, is up in the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham in a couple of months' time, and would be the perfect response for the Flyers after suffering that agonising trophy defeat at the hands of Newcastle on Sunday. Let's have a quick look through the box score then at the end of one. Evan Walsh leading the way with 9 points. Top scorer for the Flyers in that first quarter. Owen McCormack's got 6. He's perfect from field goal range as well. Flyers, to be fair, have shot pretty well this evening. 1 from beyond the arc, 8 of 12 from 2-point range. Keila, you can see 2 of 9 from 3-point range. That is predominantly their game. They will shoot up a lot of threes this evening. They are probably a little bit inconsistent though, which has probably been their downfall this season. Flyers outscoring them 14-6 in points in the paint. Just sums up the differences in game plan. For the host, Myronenko leads the way with 8 points, but apart from that, it's been a pretty slow affair. Underway in the second quarter now then. Here's Kupstas. Parv. Marcus Parv up against Leslie Smith. Parv gets fouled. Hit the deck pretty hard as well after that one. Parv back to his feet. He'll go to the line for 2. Chance to reduce the deficit to 4. Both free throws good then from Parv. He's on 4 points for the evening. He's almost doubled his European tally for this evening, just on 5 coming into today's game. He's been very much a fringe rotational player this season. Smith, nice little dish there. That's good movement from the Flyers. Leads back out to 6. To Sachs. Has it stolen away from him. Leslie Smith got a big paw in there. Here's Walsh, fast break. Tried to get it to Smith, who couldn't bring it under control. Keila go the other way. Pav. Kupstas. He has it taken off of him. Great hustle shown by Corey Samuels on the floor. Now Leslie Smith. Backing down his man into the paint again. Ball gets away from him. 2-on-1 fast break and an easy lay-in off the glass for Keila. Evan Walsh kicks that out to a wide open Landolfi. His three's no good. Evan Lewis checks back in. Corey Samuels with heavy pressure on defense, forces man to take a difficult shot. Good work from Samuels. Now Walsh. He fouled there, yes he was. Lays it up and in anyway, that basket's not going to count. Foul called on the floor. Kupstas takes a seat on the bench. Ralph Kutas comes in and Jared Sherfield in to replace Evan Walsh for the Flyers. Samuels with the inbound to Kendall Lewis. Now Samuels gets a screen from Robinson. Pops it out to Landolfi for 3. Drains that one. Flyers out to a 7-point lead. Courtesy of Pasquale Landolfi's first points of the evening. It's nice from Keila, and there's a foul called there. Ralph Kutas driving towards the rim. Trip to the line for the first time tonight. Shoots 60% from free throws in Europe this season. It's his first points of the evening for the 22-year-old. Thanks both. Brought in for the season from Taltech, a fellow side in the Estonian Latvian League. Now Samuels brings it up court. Lewis. Sherfield. And that's beautiful from Damon Robinson. Mid-range jumper and Flyers back out to a 7-point lead. Pav. Continuing to move the ball around the perimeter. That's a deep 3, fade away, way off target. Real low percentage shot there from the hosts, and good defense from the Flyers. I have to say, as that first quarter went on, and already in the second quarter that really made life difficult for Keila to have any easy buckets. Lewis to Sherfield. Kick back out to Corey Samuels. Now Landolfi for 3. That's off target. Sherfield did his best to try and keep it in play, but unable to do so. It's a foul called though, so this is going to be Flyers' ball. Coach Kapoulis just getting some instructions on, dialing up a play. Robinson breaks from a screen to get the ball. Finds Louis, screen set by Robinson. Landolfi drives to the lane and very nearly pulls off something special there as he fell to the floor over the back of his shoulder. Wasn't far away from getting that one in. Coote is called for the foul. Landolfi goes to the line. Landolfi makes his first. And he makes his second, so productive evening thus far for Pasquale Landolfi. Good to see him getting some increased minutes. Something that Coach Kapoulis is going to have to mind with this heavy schedule for the Flyers they've got upcoming. That's a great block in there from Damon Robinson. Myronenko with the three is good. Seems to be the biggest threat thus far for Keila. There's Louis, screen from Robinson. Tried to thread one through to Lewis, couldn't gather it. Myronenko now the first man in double figures for scoring for the evening. He leads the way on 11. Evan Walsh not too far behind for the Flyers on 9. There's a foul called on the floor. Koopstas with the inbound. Pav. Pav trying to find it outside. Great play from the Flyers on defense. Now Louis gets a little bit lucky. Out to Lewis for three, no good. How about that though? On the rebound, a flying Jared Sherfield out of nowhere. Puts it back in. And gets drawn on a foul. Welcome back then to the Keila Health Centre in Estonia. Bristol Flyers on their European travels. Final European game of the season, and thus far it's going accordingly to plan for Andreas Kapoulis and co. 32-24 they lead over their Estonian hosts. Fresh out of a quick timeout, and it's going to see Jared Sherfield go to the line to potentially turn this into a three-point play after a brilliant putback layup. Sherfield's free throw is good. It was him at the other end actually who produced a remarkable steal to set the Flyers away on that previous possession. So a good minute or so for Sherfield. That's nice movement from Keila. Robinson called for the foul on Ralph Kutis. Kutis then converts the and one. Here's Louis, finds some space, kicked out to McCormack, wide open, no good. Nice movement from the Flyers, but they're really yet to heat up from beyond the arc as another timeout is called here in Estonia. Chance for Coach K to talk things over with the team. Just a reminder of how things stand if you weren't with us at the start. Unfortunately, due to the fact that the Flyers can, even with a win tonight, finish on 12 points, mean that it's the best they can do. Unfortunately, that would mean that even with results going elsewhere, they would finish level on points with Legia Warsaw or Basket Brno at best, and with those two teams having a better head-to-head record against the Flyers, it does mean that tonight is the end of the road for Andreas Kapoulis' men in the ENBL this season. Although a win tonight would see them recover to finish 4-4, which would be quite remarkable, having started the year 0-4. So a 4-game winning streak, which would, I think, really give the Flyers some momentum. It'd be another productive season in Europe. Second, of course, in the ENBL. Enjoyed testing themselves against various opposition across the continent. Here's Walsh. He's in double figures for the evening now. Evan Walsh leading the way for the Flyers this evening. Myronenko, though, finds two more for Keila. Now Walsh turns on the Jets, and then the putback slam from Sherfield. Jared Sherfield just seems to be a little bit more alive than anyone else out there at the moment. Turnover from Keila. Walsh gets fouled. Kapoulis just questioning whether there was an attempt on the ball. Bit of a whack to the face as well, perhaps there for Evan Walsh. Yeah, just to his neck area, I think. So a nasty one for the Flyers man. GB International. Will go to the line though, Keila already in the bonus. Evening for Walsh. That's his 12th point of the evening now. Makes both, so 13 now tonight for Evan Walsh. Flyers have a double-digit lead. 10-point ball game here in Keila. Kupstas. Tanviki. That's a Pav. Shot clock violation though from the host. You can see that Pet Pav not happy with his son. Margus wanted that shot off much quicker. Both of these coaches have been in charge of their respective clubs since their inception. Of course, Andreas has been around with the Flyers for 20 years as McCormack shoots up a three, no good. Corey Samuels gets the rebound though. Flyers looking for some more second chance points. Sherfield this time can't drain the two. Pav. Kiwi for three. It's no good. Flyers come away with it through Samuels. Now McCormack thought about the three ball, instead goes inside to Lewis. Back down his man, spin move, finds Samuels who's blocked. Flyers ball. Margus Pav takes a seat on the bench for Keila. Christopher Lenk back in. Kendall Lewis with the inbound for the Flyers and finds Sherfield in loads of space, but right under the rim and he couldn't apply the finish. Here's Lenk. Gets it back from Tankivi. Moves inside to Myronenko, who lays it in. Back to an 8-point game. Andrei Myronenko seems to be the real spark for Keila tonight. Here's Samuels. Turns that over. Interception from Kupstas. Keila looking to go from one end to the other. Myronenko out to the corner. Tankivi's three is no good. Keila just a little bit too inconsistent with their shooting. Finding some good spots, but unable to punish the Flyers fully. Dixon checks back into the game then for Keila. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half then. Samuels with the inbound. Lewis draws a foul. Send him to the line. Then makes his first, and now he's got a chance to restore the Flyers' 10-point lead. Second one's no good though. Kupstas with the rebound for Keila. Kupstas pulls up. Range jumper's no good though. Foul called against Corey Samuels. Sachs checks back in. Myronenko takes a seat. He's got 15 points, 6 of 8 from field goal range. Save him for the second half. Kupstas misses his first free throw, which has been a rarity this season. He's shooting 93% from free throws in Europe. That figure's going to have just dropped slightly. Does make his second though. So 8-point ball game with 90 seconds to go in the first half. Corey Samuels with a few crossovers. Now Evan Walsh. Flyers top scorer this evening so far. Sherfield with 2 more. Not quite as flashy as we've seen from him on some occasions this evening, but still just as effective. 3 ball now from Keila. That's off target. Flyers do well to keep it in. Evan Walsh with some great hustle there, great awareness to throw it off an opposing player. Ensure it's Flyers possession. Here's Samuels. Now Walsh, it's off a boot. Flyers retain possession. 50 seconds to go. Lewis to Corey Samuels. Cormack sets the screen. Samuels kicks it outside. 3 ball on its way. 3 ball is good. Nicely worked from the Flyers. It's going to be another timeout called. This time from Keila. The Flyers are just starting to find their groove now and just stretch that lead as we approach half-time. 9 points for Sherfield, 13 for Evan Walsh. Chance for Pat Parv to get some instructions onto his team. 3 of 14 from 3-point range. Shooting just 21%. Hasn't been an efficient evening from beyond the arc for Keila Coolbet thus far. Andrei Myronenko, the only exception to that. He's 3 of 4 for 3-pointers. Leads the way with 15 in the scoring charts. As I said earlier, Keila without their 2 biggest threats of Eric Maka and Artem Kovalov tonight, so Myronenko picking up the slack, but he does need some help from elsewhere. Comes off Walsh's boot and nearly takes out the camera. Kupstas with the inbound. Sachs will hand that one off. Here's Kupstas. 3 ball is on and 3 ball's good from Emil Dixon. First time someone other than Myronenko strikes from downtown for Keila tonight. Final play of the half then. Evan Walsh just watching the clock wind down, under 10 seconds. Walsh trying to fling one through. Flyers still have it, keeping it alive. Corey Samuels, now the turnover. Going to see a foul called before the buzzer here. Parv is not happy with the officials. But that is going to take us to half-time here, we think. Just check that the officials aren't going to review this one. Don't think they are, but it is the Flyers who are up 45-35 at the break then. A really good first half from Andreas Kapoulis' men. Sees them with a 10-point lead here in Estonia.
Today, we celebrate a milestone moment for Bristol Flyers. As we all look back on an incredible 20 seasons, we are thrilled to announce a new chapter in the journey, both for Flyers and for us at WOB competitions.
From the very beginning, I had the privilege of guiding the team through every division, the top flight, and now European competition. We faced challenges, celebrated victories, and built a legacy that we're incredibly proud of. As we step into the new era of Super League basketball, we're very excited for the future. The next 20 years promise even greater moments, and we're ready for the challenge.
I'm delighted to announce WOB Competitions as the new principal partner to the Bristol Flyers. This partnership aligns with our commitment to celebrate both excellence and ambition. Our competitions give you the chance to win exclusive experiences at some of the UK's most iconic venues.
We're proud to share our ambitions with a company that mirrors our growth and aspirations.
Together, with Bristol Flyers, we look forward to an exciting future, filled with unforgettable moments and continued success.
No one goes further than ATPI to get our customers and understand what you need. We know that different people, in different roles, in different industries, need different things. And you want a specialist to deliver what really matters. We know the way your business works and what you need to get the job done. We're on call at any time, getting your teams almost anywhere. When the trip goes from A to B to Z, we make it hassle-free. At ATPI, our purpose is clear. Through our group of specialist businesses, ATPI Corporate Travel, Marine Travel and Energy Travel, Mining Travel, Events, Sports Travel, and Direct ATPI. We will deliver what really matters to you and your organisation. ATPI, delivering what really matters.
A new dawn rises, where champions emerge and redefine the game, where limits are tested and greatness is unleashed. This is when legends are born. Super League basketball. A new dawn is here.
ENBL, ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBL, ice in the veins, ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBL.
An obvious statement here. It's so important to start strong, but when you're getting shots at the rim...
Oh, Keila Johnson squeezes one in off the glass.
Well, going by that last shot, Dan, I think your theory's looking pretty strong right now.
It's all based on conspiracy. I have no data on it. Okoro for three. He knocks it down. Newcastle on the board. Record in finals that, and you'd take that, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I would, and I was the victim to some of those, those wins he got too.
Basket will count there, and one coming. Well, I do think, from a coaching point of view, as Lewis fires up a three, doesn't go. Another offensive rebound falls to Walsh. He's blocked. They still have it, Bristol, and that's the way to make sure there's no block. Jam it home.
It's few and far between for some. So when you do get here, you relish it. You make the most of it.
Here's another three-pointer, and it's good again. It's fourth of the game for Mike Okoro.
Uh-oh.
And it's been a good start for his team in that quest. Here's Okoro. Okoro to the rim, and he lays it in.
Wow.
Newcastle ticking it down. Here's Okoro, the man of the first quarter, looking for 3 more and finding 3 more. Mike Okoro, sensational in the first quarter. 17 points for him. Knight, nowhere really to go. He gets a shot away and he makes it. Bristol, but that is the big difference. 7 of 13 against 3 of 8. That is a 12-point swing and a chance for Johnson to run the other way behind it back to Lewis, who jams it home. Right under the basket, crowded out by Delpesh. Coro to Knight. Knight to the finger roll, and it just bounces in.
Oh, just like that, you see, and took it to the rim.
Alan Ikens has it knocked away. Lewis has it. Lewis out in front, and he'll get a freebie dunk in the... Alan Ikens out to James. Late shot clock. Alan Ikens deep. 3 hits the bottom of the net. That's twice. They got 9. For 3. Oh, hang on a minute in your race for MVP. Delpesh giving it back to Okoro to the rim, and he lays it in.
Wow, incredible pass from Delpesh, not ordinarily known. To dissect and analyse, you know, what's gone wrong, but a lot has went right for Newcastle. I think their mentality, their intensity has been excellent in this game so far.
Particularly this guy, Seneca Knight to the rim, lays in another 2.
Close the gap here.
Lewis right down the middle, and there we go. Coach Strudel said 5 points is enough of a run in the remaining 13 minutes. And bear in mind, they've only scored 40 to this point, as Wolves makes it 42.
Who've contributed in each in their way.
Corey Samuels, the Bristol native, making a 3. The Eagles just trying to ease this one home, having already done the damage. Samuels for 3. Friendly bounce. It's good.
Wow, he didn't make the end of the quarter.
Sort of beginning of February and into March is going to be super busy. Oh, nice pass. And another jam for Kendall Lewis. Bristol will inbound it. Time will expire. And from tip to buzzer, this game has been dominated by the Newcastle Eagles. And they are the trophy champions. Mark Studel embraces his opposite number. But what a moment for him. And what a moment for Newcastle.
Today, we celebrate a milestone moment for Bristol Flyers. As we all look back on an incredible 20 seasons, we are thrilled to announce a new chapter in the journey, both for Flyers and for us at WOB Competitions.
From the very beginning, I had the privilege of guiding the team through every division, the top flight, and now European competition. We faced challenges, celebrated victories, and built a legacy that we're incredibly proud of. As we step into the new era of Super League basketball, we're very excited for the future. The next 20 years promise even greater moments, and we're ready for the challenge.
I'm delighted to announce WOB Competitions as the new principal partner to the Bristol Flyers. This partnership aligns with our commitment to celebrate both excellence and ambition. Our competitions give you the chance to win exclusive experiences at some of the UK's most iconic venues.
We're proud to share our ambitions with a company that mirrors our growth and aspirations.
Together, with Bristol Flyers, we look forward to an exciting future, filled with unforgettable moments and continued success.
No one goes further than ATPI to get our customers and understand what you need. We know that different people, in different roles, in different industries, need different things. And you want a specialist to deliver what really matters. We know the way your business works and what you need to get the job done. We're on call at any time, getting your teams almost anywhere. When the trip goes from A to B to Z, we make it hassle-free. At ATPI, our purpose is clear. Through our group of specialist businesses, ATPI Corporate Travel, Marine Travel and Energy Travel, Mining Travel, Events, Sports Travel and Direct ATPI, we will deliver what really matters to you and your organisation. ATPI, delivering what really matters.
A new dawn rises, where champions emerge and redefine the game, where limits are tested and greatness is unleashed. This is when legends are born. Super League Basketball, a new dawn is here.
ENBL, ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBL, ice in the veins, ice in the veins, ice, 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 ice in the veins. ENBL.
Welcome back then to Flyers TV. We are in Estonia this evening as the Bristol Flyers travel to Keila Coolbet in their final ENBL Group B game, and it's the Flyers who have a 45-35 lead at the half. Really strong performance so far, particularly from Jared Sherfield and Evan Walsh. Walsh leads the way with 13 points, but Sherfield with a couple of real highlight plays in that first half. First a putback layup, and then where he absolutely flew out of nowhere, and then the putback jam. So a good half from the Flyers. Keila had their moments. They've been pretty active with steals, but less successful for it with shooting threes. Alan Louis on the ball early for the Flyers and immediately gets the scoring underway in the second half. Louis just finding a little bit of room under the basket, lays that one in off the glass. There was there was a technical foul called against Pep Parv, I think it was, on the Keila bench. Sherfield scores the free throw then for the Tech. Christopher Lenk comes into the game. Kutis takes a seat, so perfect start to the second half as far as Flyers fans are concerned. Lead out to 13 now. Which is the biggest it's been all evening. Evan Walsh just a little bit too eager there. Wasn't too far away from stealing that one away. Talking of steals, should really highlight the man who just inbounded that ball. Kupstas, who's got 4 steals already to his name in that first half. Always seems to be breaking up the passing lanes for the Flyers. That's going to be an offensive foul. Call against Myronenko. Flyers ball. Perhaps a little bit unlucky, just got a gentle nudge there. I think it was from Evan Walsh, but Myronenko clearly off balance and clattered into the Flyers defender. Screen from Robinson. Louis finds Damon Robinson with the jam. Flyers out to a 15-point lead at the start of the second half, and timeout called by Keila. Beautiful dish from Alain Louis with the bounce pass, and Robinson did the rest. Back with us then in Estonia, fresh off the timeout called by Keila, as they try to stem the flow at the start of this second half. The Flyers have been on fire coming out of the break. Kupstas. They're looking for something from beyond the arc. Kupstas will put up the three. No good. Walsh gets the rebound. Flyers raise the tempo. Evan Walsh looking to go coast to coast, draws the foul. Just raised the intensity at the start of this third quarter of the Flyers. Walsh will go to the line for two. Makes his first. So back atop the scoring charts now this evening. One ahead of Jared Sherfield. And now he's two ahead of Sherfield. 15 points for Evan Walsh tonight. 52 currently for the Flyers as Keila turned the ball over. Great hustle from the Flyers defense. Louis. He tries to kick that out to Lewis. Now Damon Robinson puts up a three. The range we're used to seeing from Robinson, and that was no good. It's another technical called on Pet Parr, I think. Must have said something to the referee as he ran past him. Keila head coach is losing his temper out there. At the moment, he's costing his team. Sherfield then can't capitalise. Maybe Keila possession. Wasted possession from Keila. Kupstas there with a real low percentage look. Instead Sherfield trying to go coast to coast. No good. Now Keila turning on the Jets. Kupstas gets that to go. Finally Keila have their first bucket of the second half. Here's Walsh. Now Robinson from deep. Deep two for Damon Robinson doesn't go. Kupstas That's a screen. Christopher Lenk. Rebound falls the way of the Flyers. Louis. Walsh couldn't quite keep that one under control. Another turnover for the Flyers, which has been a continued issue as Myronenko puts up a three. Just as he did in the first half, Andrei Myronenko is potent from deep. Points now this evening for the Ukrainian, as Andreas Kapoulis takes a timeout. The thing that I think will concern him tonight is the turnover count. 10 turnovers from the Flyers, and it was an issue on Sunday. Probably caused them to never really be within touching distance of Newcastle Eagles, especially in those first couple of quarters when the Eagles came out firing on all cylinders and the Flyers in truth never really got going. Tonight's been a different story though. Jared Sherfield and Evan Walsh having excellent evenings, both on 6 rebounds and 13 points for Sherfield, 15 for Walsh. Eyeing up potential double-doubles with those numbers. A screen from Robinson, set for Louis. Louis resets. Kendall Lewis. Walsh. Into Robinson, 5 on the shot clock. Robinson tries to float one up, no good. Parv kicks it out. It's another 3 for Myronenko. He's been lethal from deep tonight. Big Ukrainian. The lead for the Flyers is back to single digits for the time being. Alan Louis changes that immediately though. Beautiful finish off the glass. Kupstas for Keila. Christopher Lenk. Lenk, lovely spin move. He can't apply the simple finish. Flies with a long ball into Kendall Lewis. Here's Louis. Now Sherfield to Robinson. Robinson sits his man down, but doesn't get it to go. Tankivi wins it back for Keila. On offense, the hosts. Parv off the glass, no good, but gets the rebound. Kicked out to Tankivi for 3. That's no good. And a foul called for the rebound against Evan Walsh, who less than happy with that. Not for the first time in the last couple of days, Evan Walsh disagrees with a decision made by the referees. Echo checks back in as Walsh takes a seat. Kupstas. Oh, lovely little ball inside to Myronenko, who adds 2 more to his total. There's Louis. Cormac trying to set a screen. Louis kicks it outside. 3 balls up, no good. Flyers fighting for the rebound, which they get. Louis. Working inside, off the glass, draws a foul. called against Christopher Lenk. Send Louis to the line. First time this evening. First is no good from the Canadian. 50% in Europe this year from the free throw line and shoots 50% so far tonight, 1 from 2. Bank takes the ball up court. Screen from Tamkivi, Myronenko, who's been superb. Kupstas puts up a 3, in and out. Sherfield with the rebound. Lewis nearly loses the ball, but finds Ekwe. Ekwe finds McCormack for 3. No good on this occasion. Now Lenk. Lenk turns on the Jets, no good. Good defense from McCormack as the Flyers now come forward. Alan Louis, spin move. Loses the ball, but McCormack picks it up. Under heavy pressure though, finds Louis. And Louis battles through, but McCormack now with another chance. Flyers get another offensive rebound. Sherfield for 3, no good. It's just going a little bit cold in front of the basket then. Still a 10-point lead though. Travel called there, which the home crowd don't like. Louis. Tries to get it into McCormack. That came off a Keila foot. Flyers ball. Louis with the inbound. Oh, Sherfield working inside. Foul. Dixon Jr. adjudged to be the guilty party. Sherfield 2 for 3 tonight from free throws. Converts both on this occasion. It's back out to a 12-point lead. Kupstas. Okay, trying to set a screen for Kutis. Gets the ball inside, whistle's already gone. Samuel's back in for the Flyers. Kupstas. Myronenko from way downtown. On a rare occasion this evening, he's off target. Over half of the Keila points total tonight. Myronenko 23, 9 from 13 from field goal range and 5 from 7 from beyond the arc. It's off Kupstas last, Flyers ball. Samuels to inbound. Ekwe. Ekwe looking to drive to the line, gets blocked. Cubs just brings it away, and then he has it stolen off him from Sherfield. And McCormack's long pass is nearly intercepted, but out of bounds. Flyers possession. Great hustle back from Jared Sherfield to get his hand in there and steal that one away. Two steals for him tonight. Corey Samuels. Sherfield. Sherfield trying to spin his way through the defense. Draws a foul. Again, Pav is not too happy about the call. Sherfield knocks down his 5th free throw of the evening. And now leads the Flyers scoring charts with 16 points. That's 17 as he knocks down both. The lead stretches back to 14. Quite the biggest of the evening. Flyers are out to a 17-point lead at the start of this quarter. All guns blazing at the start of the second half. Ekwe just calls for the reach in there. Saw a chance to get his hand and dislodge the ball. Dixon Jr. inbounds. Iris Parr. Dixon Jr. for 3. That's good. Back to an 11-point game. McCormack to Samuels. To McCormack. Out to Ekwe in the corner. Now Leslie Smith. Leslie Smith working inside to McCormack. Nicely done. Here's Parr. To Sachs for 3. Off the front of the rim. Off Dixon last. Flyers ball. 90 seconds left in the third. Corey Samuels brings it up court. Foul off the ball there. Against Keila and sends Evan Walsh to the line. He's just trying to fight through the defensive screen. Walsh makes his first. Puts him back within 1 of Sherfield. Seems to be a tight battle tonight. He'll finish top of the scoring charts for Bristol Flyers between those two. Still Sherfield at the minute. Walsh is still 1 behind. Leslie Smith. Now Walsh, spin move, floats it up and it rolls around the rim but doesn't go. Now Parv comes the other way. Offensive foul called. Great defense from Evan Walsh, who sets himself early and takes the charge. Much to the applause of the travelling Flyers faithful. Sam Hardy in particular looked like he liked that one. There they are, right in front of that Flyers travelling fans. Great to see such brilliant support on the road all the way in Estonia. Leslie Smith called for a travel. Into the final minute of the third then. Flyers with a 14-point lead, 62-48. Kutis. Into Myronenko, couldn't bring it in under control, wanted a foul. Walsh the other way for Bristol Flyers. Now let's just slow things down. Trying to control the tempo. McCormack has it stolen off him. Dixon Jr. slams it home. Neil Dixon Jr. with the slam. Now Walsh as well to keep it in. Another Flyers turnover though, and it means Keila are going to get the last possession of the quarter with just under 4 seconds left on the clock. So after a poor start to this third quarter, Keila have come fighting back. Can they get one more shot of? Pav gets it up just about in time, but no good. So Flyers have a 12-point lead going into the final quarter here in Estonia, 62-50. Just a quick reminder of what we've got coming up at the SGS-Wise then. Friday, February the 14th, if you want to spend Valentine's weekend with the Flyers. 7:30 tip as they take on London Lions in the SLB Championship. Of course, they've got lots of championship games coming up. Real second half heavy schedule for the Flyers due to the amount of commitments they've had in other competitions first half of the year. And talking of other competitions, in the SLB Cup, the week before Friday, the 7th of February, again a 7:30 tip at the Wise. The Flyers take on the Sheffield Sharks in the semi-finals of the SLB Cup. That is the first leg. It's a two-leg aggregate score. That's how it works. So the second leg is 2 days later up in Yorkshire at the Cannon Medical Arena in Sheffield. So the Flyers looking to go deep in yet another competition as they continue to fight on all fronts this year. Of course, runners-up already in the trophy. This is their final European games. They are going to go out in the group stages this year, unfortunately. Well, it's been a tough campaign, widely considered that Group B has been the tougher of the two groups in the ENBL this year. Also, the likes of Bamberg, Bakken and Inter Bratislava are all looking to go deep in Europe. It's been a strong campaign though from the Flyers, as I mentioned. They could potentially finish the year unbeaten in the last 4 games as they recovered from an 0-4 start to potentially finish back on parity at 4-4. That's a 3-ball in the corner to start the fourth quarter from Keila, which is good. And we're back to a 9-point ball game. The hosts just still lurking in the Flyers' rear-view mirror at the moment. Haven't fully managed to find separation. Louis is going to get called for travel, I think, there. Flyers not having it all their own way this evening. On a really good run to end the first half and then at the beginning of the third, but since then Keila have come fighting back. They're going to put up another deep 3, that's way off target. Bit of an air ball. And Dolphy finds Lewis. Now into Damon Robinson. Kicked out to Landolfi, who just about saves it. Great hustle from him. He goes flying into the crowd. Hopefully he's all right. Back to his feet. Pav now inside, lays that up and off the glass. And Keila on a bit of a run at the moment. Back down to a 7-point game. Lewis, though, gets to the baseline and slams it home. That's more like it from the Flyers. Myronenko, don't need to ask him twice to shoot a three, and that's why continues to be hot tonight from beyond the arc. 26 points for Andrei Myronenko. Welcome back to Keila then after another short break, and it's the home side who started to heat up in the fourth here. Reduced the deficit back to 6. It's the closest this game's been since midway through the second. Job not yet done for the Flyers on the road. Dolphy to inbound. And another error from the Flyers. Still a few cobwebs from Sunday still lurking, I think. Turnovers have been a bit of an issue in recent games. Evan Walsh checks back in place of Landolfi. Keila to inbound. Another quick three, no good. Lewis on the rebound, finds Walsh. Back to Lewis. Sherfield. Lewis again. And Louis. Into Robinson. Robinson finds some space to get that pass away, and the Flyers answer with a three of their own. Jared Sherfield, which has been a bit of a rarity tonight. Just the 4-3 made by the Flyers this evening. They're 4 from 11. Now Parv, out to Myronenko. Talking of threes, he's tried another. Misses on this occasion though. Louis fighting through, and Alain Louis with a tough bucket, as well as drawing the foul. Koopstas back in for Keila. Louis with a chance here to put the lead back at 12. Can't take advantage of it though. Parv. Koopstas back to Parv. It's Koopstas again. Now Parv trying to drive towards the basket. Rebound goes to Damon Robinson. Louis trying to go coast to coast. Again he gets drawn and draws another foul. Alain Louis. Beautiful change of direction. Just too quick. Marcus Parv, guilty party. And Louis finds himself back at the free throw line. That's it, hasn't been his friend this evening. Just 1 from 3 so far. Now gets himself back up to 50% for the evening. That's another. That was Marcus Parv's 4th personal foul evening, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble with just 7 minutes left to go in this one. Dixon. Sachs finds Myronenko. Myronenko goes inside. Reverse layup's good. Christopher Lenk. Louis. Turns it over, but gets the ball right straight back to him. Finds Damon Robinson. Robinson swings it outside. Now Walsh. Lewis to Louis. Quick ball movement from the Flyers, and eventually Alain Louis continues his hot streak. Lays in two more. Koopstas. Now Lenk. Screen from Myronenko. Turnover from Sachs. Flyers come away with it. Here's Walsh with the alley-oop, a little bit ambitious. Wasn't too far away from Kendall Lewis. Timeout taken by Keila. So 6 minutes to go here in Estonia. Flyers have a 13-point lead. Jared Sherfield up to 20 points for the evening to go along with 8 rebounds and 2 steals. Good at evening's work for him. Alain Louis now with 11 points and Evan Walsh with 16 in the supporting roles. And for Keila, it's really been a one-man show overall. Myronenko leads the way with 26 points. Koopstas probably the most supportive. He's got 7 rebounds and 6 assists as well as 5 points. It's all been about one man as far as Keila are concerned. 6 of 9 now, Myronenko from beyond the arc, so that's just dropped slightly. Big comeback then here if they're going to take only their 2nd win of the European campaign. Only beaten Feilingen Lions this season in Europe. Struggled in some other games. They lost very heavily to both Bamberg and Bakken. It's going to be a foul. Called against Kendall Lewis. With the inbound. Kutas. Kutas goes inside to Myronenko. 2 more to his total. Nears 30 for the evening now. Out of bounds Flyers ball. First time that a Keila player has dropped 30 in an ENBL game. It's Bucharest. Eric Mackey scored 30. As Robinson gets that to go. Flyers lead stretches back up to 13. With just over 5 minutes left to go in this one. Koopstas turns it over, great read from Kendall Lewis. Walsh throws it up, oh, that would have been special. Sherfield couldn't quite apply the jam to the alley-oop. He's already got a few highlight reel plays tonight. Jared Sherfield, that would have been the best of the lot. Robinson. Sends that off to Louis. Now Sherfield. Sherfield from downtown. Off the iron, no good. Lenk. The glass, rebound goes the way of the Flyers, and they're on a fast break with Kendall Lewis. Oh, that's special. With the reverse, Kendall Lewis with a little bit of flair on it. The other end, foul called as Ralph Kutis looked to lay one up. Myronenko comes over to receive some instruction from coach Pep Parv. Kutis good with his first. Perfect so far from the line tonight, Ralph Kutis, and he continues to do so. .13 game. Louis. To back off Sherfield. There's Jared Sherfield again. Into Damon Robinson. Backs down his man, but can't apply the finish. Away go Keila. Sherfield trying to get a steal in that. Kupstas pulls up, mid-range no good. Here's Louis, just slowing things down now for the Flyers. Time on their side in this one, and he then draws a foul from Christopher Lenk. As Parv checks back in. Lenk's going to take a seat. Fifth personal foul now for Lenk tonight. That's another foul. This time on Morris Parr, who literally has just come in to relieve Lenk, who's in foul trouble. That's Parr's fifth foul of the evening. Tamkivi now checks in. They're in a little bit of foul trouble here, which won't help their cause. Already in the bonus, having reduced the deficit. Instead, the deficit's just going to grow even more. It's more points for Jared Sherfield as well. Second one's no good from Flyers number 2. Kupstas. Set off to Ralph Kutis. Myronenko with another 3-ball. He's been electric tonight. Andrei Myronenko. Ruthless from beyond the arc. Just maybe needs a bit more support out there. Louis trying to lob one up. Instead, it'll be a fast break for Keila, and Kutis draws a foul. Good hustle from the Flyers to get back, but Sherfield ensured there was no easy bucket. To go then, Ralph Kutis at the line. And he misses a free throw for the first time tonight. 5 from 6 now. Converts a second though, back to a 10-point game. 3 minutes on the clock. Alain Louis. Pressure from Kupstas, who then turns the ball over. Here come Keila on the fast break. Koopstas has lost it, but recovers well. Here's Kutis, kicks it outside. 3 balls up, 3 balls good. Keila continue to fight back. Dixon with the 3 this time. 7-point game. Louis finds a lane. Foul on Lewis. Keila got a man on the deck. Fourth personal foul then for Dixon. Lewis goes to the line, and Flyers still have work to do here in Estonia. Always had Keila at arm's length, but haven't been able to put the game to bed. Both free throws good from Lewis. Koopstas. Now Myronenko. Back to Koopstas. Oh, that's a poor ball. Easily picked off by Evan Walsh. Now Sherfield. Flyers will take their time here. Game clock will continue to run down. Walsh. Walsh for 3. No good. Flyers get the rebound though. Damon Robinson hands it off to Sherfield. Now back with Louis. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Alain Louis tried to feed one inside. Gets picked off. And then Keila turned the ball over again. That's been the story of the night, really. Neither team able to continually preserve possession. Flyers have just been that little bit more effective when they have had the ball. That's going to be a foul on the floor before Evan Walsh was able to put the 3 ball away. This means there'll be more free throws for Bristol Flyers. Louis then to stretch the lead back to 10 with just over a minute to go. Doesn't make the first. Second's no good either, so 0 from 2 at the line as Keila turn it over, and that's the man you don't want to turn it over to. Jared Sherfield punishes them immediately. 11-point game, 60 seconds now, ticking away. Keila need a 3 and they need it quick here. Kutis is going to shoot 3 and he gets it to go. Back down to 8. Big possession this. Oh, and Walsh has turned it over. Just what the Flyers didn't want. Timeout called by Keila, and this one is not done. Could be in for a grandstand finish here. 8-point game, 40 seconds left on the clock. Myronenko out to 31 points now for the evening. Kutis up to 11. Dixon's got 14 for the hosts. Flyers have just struggled a little bit in this fourth. Haven't been able to finish the game. Leading this fourth quarter, 24-20 then. continue to chip away at the deficit. It may be too little too late for them though. Going to have a go, but time has run out for them. They are going to advance the ball after this timeout. Eight-point ball game then, 40 seconds left in Keila. Sachs pulls up for three, gets it to go. Sherfield, will he be fouled? He's under heavy pressure, needs to get it out, turns it over. Sachs, another three, off the iron. Flyers get the rebound, Lewis will take his time. Now Walsh. Flyers are quite happy for this to run down. Interesting tactic here from Keila. This clock is continuing to run down. Walsh is just going to put the three up. No good. And that's going to do it as time expires. A bizarre end to the game here in Estonia, but it's the Flyers who take the win. 82-77. Andreas Kapoulis and company do end the season in the ENBL with a 4-4 record. So 4 wins to end their European campaign. It wasn't the prettiest at the end tonight. Really relied on a good first half. Bit of a tough fourth quarter for the Flyers, but they won't care. They've got the job done in Estonia. That'll please that travelling fan base. Over 30 strong in that corner as they applaud their team. Be delighted with what they've seen from their side this evening. Jared Sherfield led the way for the Flyers with 23, supported by Walsh with 16, Louis with 11. Damon Robinson ends the evening with 10 points. For Keila Coolbet, it was all about Myronenko. Andrei Myronenko, the Ukrainian, finishes with 31 points to his name this evening in a losing effort. But there's your winning side, the Bristol Flyers. And they immediately get themselves back in winning form and hopefully put that trophy final defeat behind them. Still a little bit of rustiness about the performance as we have a look at some of the highlights. Alain Louis had an excellent second half. That was a beautiful jam from Damon Robinson. Take a look at that from another angle. We will just come out of these. These are provided by our host broadcasters. Just to remind you what we've got coming up at the SGS-wise. As I mentioned earlier, Valentine's weekend, Friday, February the 14th, 7:30 tip as the Flyers take on the London Lions, who are in town in the SLB Championship, as the Flyers continue to have some more games in the Championship. As I said, they've got a very heavy second half of the season scheduled due to the amount of games they've played and other competitions in the first half of the season. So that's in the Championship on February the 14th. A week earlier, Friday, February the 7th, again a 7:30 tip. They've got the SLB Cup semi-final, leg one. It's the home leg against the Sheffield Sharks. The reverse leg is on the Sunday up at the Cannon Medical Arena in Yorkshire. We need all your support behind that one. Hopefully both of those will be sellouts at the Wise, so come on down and get behind the team as they look to make it 2 finals in a row in both domestic knockout cup competitions this year, which would be an excellent season. But in terms of their European schedule, that is it for the Flyers. They can do no more, unfortunately. Head-to-head results are going to go against them this year, so they will end the season in the group stage with a 4-4 record, but they have ended it with 4 wins on the bounce, finishing tonight in Keila with an 82-77 victory. From myself here and all the Flyers TV team, it is good night, and we'll see you again soon.